as I said, there's just so many memories here, almost all of them stories of bullying. I was an altar server, they called it altar boy back then, back when I identified as a boy, at St. Anne's Church. It was the first time I ever wore a dress, I guess, wearing a gown, you know, wearing the kind of black cloak that you're supposed to wear as an altar server. And this was the parking lot where we played and we had fun, and not so much fun for me. It was right over here, but I remember one of my friends, Timmy Cassis, told me, just stop talking back and they'll leave you alone. And I did not know how to do that. I fought with my words, not with my fists. And they held me down and beat the shit out of me. And it was over here, we had a snowball fight. And what's interesting about the snowball fight was that the entire grade was punished. They punished us by canceling the school play, in which I was going to play Nathan Detroit. The very first time I ever had a lead, Guys and Dolls. It ended up they didn't cancel it, they just recast all the boy parts with girls. And I didn't get to play the part of Nathan Detroit. But I admitted I was throwing a snowball that day. I stepped forward, so I got punished. No, these aren't happy memories. They're just memories. And I'm only here because I wanted to honor the friend of someone I knew back since 4th grade. I wanted to honor the memory of her dad, who just passed at 96 years old. God bless him. And I'm here because I love her. I really thought I loved her. She was the first girl I ever kissed. Ann Bliss. I kissed her in 4th grade on the Ferris wheel at Adelphi at a fair. And we laugh about that now. I wish I had had the guts to tell her the truth about how I identified and how I felt. But instead I just sort of like turned my back on her and her other friends because they got to go to an all-girls Catholic high school and I went to an all-boys Catholic high school. And I was jealous. And I didn't want to associate with them. I did get to go to the all-girls high school and be in their play. Freshman year, I was cast as a chorus singer in South Pacific, and we hung out in the girls' showers and we wore makeup, and I fantasized about possibly switching schools, but it didn't happen. I went to an all-boys Catholic high school, and irony of ironies, the priest today at the funeral was also a graduate of Chaminade High School. I didn't tell him that I also am a graduate. I'm the first and only woman to have graduated from Chaminade. And I guess that's a distinction.